an extremely stable genius. Okay.
Mr. President, some of the team have asked that we go over your tariffs policy just to be sure they're exactly what you wanted. Oh, well, scared of Rump. They're gonna come crawling for a deal. Yes, sir. So, just wanted to check some of the finer points here from this lovely chart you held up. Love that chart. You need a chart, you see. Otherwise, people think you're pulling numbers out of your ass. Yeah, funny you should mention that. Some of these figures are a little perplexing. Cambodia applying 97% tariff rate on U.S. exports? Right? They're rubbing it blind. Well, they would be, but they don't charge anything like that. Do you know where that figure came from? Well, I leave the mess to people who actually enjoy that boring crap. I told them to make a calculation based on our trade deficit with these countries. Then we gave them a break by dividing it in half. So we're doing them a favor. And the radical left lunatics still say that I'm cruel. Yes, sir. But you understand that a trade deficit is nothing like tariffs. But you're calling them tariffs. Tomato, tomato. They're screwing us one way or the other. Sir, trade imbalance doesn't mean one party is swindling the other. Places like Cambodia or Vietnam are very poor. They sell a lot more to us because we can afford to buy it, whereas their citizens and businesses often can't afford our products. Well, they ought to start working harder to make more money to buy our products. This is the perfect incentive. Well, don't worry. You just haven't got the business brain that I've got. It only makes sense to the smartest business people. Sir, another point I was asked to raise was which nations you've listed and which you seem to have omitted. Is it right you've not included Russia or North Korea? That's right. I'm pretty sure we're already applying sanctions to them. So what's the point in tariffs? Well, sir, it looks a little controversial to be applying tariffs to all of our allies and not applying them to our official enemies. Do you see how that might look? Yeah, it's gonna look like they're gonna need to stop ripping us off. There's a new sheriff in town. His name's Ronald J. Rump, and he's gonna collect what we're owed. Another issue is you've included the Heard and McDonald Islands? Sir, these islands are uninhabited. Look, if they've got a McDonald's, then they've got enough money for tariffs. On that subject, get me a McDonald's. Sir, a business leaders group has raised concerns about the effect this will have on the economy. Tariffs will raise prices for American consumers, so they won't buy as much. Well, I'm gonna make it illegal to raise prices. We need these tariffs to bring in our own Gilded Age, and businesses will have to play ball if they know what's good for them. Sir, the Gilded Age was only positive for a small elite in America. What's your point? Okay, let me go from the beginning. What is the end strategy for these tariffs, sir? Okay, for your non-business genius mind, I'll make it simple. You take a country, say China. Now, they gotta pay these bigly tariffs if they want to trade with America. We collect the extra money and we put it in the treasury, right? Now, I know it's hard to get your non-business genius head around, but there are like 1,000 countries in the world, right? Lots of countries. So a 10% tariff times by 1,000 is a lot of money in our treasury. And we need it. Our deficit is like trillions. So we put all that extra money into the treasury, wipe out the deficit, and then before long, we don't even have to charge income taxes. Imagine the American government will be funded entirely by other countries rather than the other way around. That's what I call making America great again.
Sir, for the last time, tariffs are paid by the importer, not the country exporting to us. This will be American businesses' money and American consumers' money.
For the last time, get the hell out of my office! You're fired!
Well, I tried my best. Complete fucking idiot.